Saturday Night Baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. The Tribe look to extend their historic winning streak to 18 right after this. Miguel Gonzalez, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
In now for Cleveland, number 15. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Number 15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Line towards center field. May is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Coming to the plate now, Dale Tomlinson. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Here now the 2-2. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Sanchez is up with it, and that's the second out.
Batting third, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Striding in for the Indians, Willie Mays. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now, Jake Taylor. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. That's a fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2 out, nobody on. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's a ball.
1-1. Taylor stands at second with 2 gone. It's 1-2. Ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first now on the south side. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Eddie Harris, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim
Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 2-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Ready now for the White Sox, Melky Cabrera. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Cabrera is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third. And no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Now the relay home. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Todd Frazier. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. First pitch on its way. And the fastball just a bit high. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
1-1. Taken, strike two.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Laid off up for ball number 3. Giovanni Soto is on deck. No one out with a runner at second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Host starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Tyler Saladino, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Abreu on third with 2 out.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, number 22. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Number 22.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Stepping up to the plate, Lee Van Dyke. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll get in there safely.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate, Donnie Larson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
A man at third with 1 away. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Standing in now, Roger Doran. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll come into play at 317. 5 homers and 14 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. May has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 2-2. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Avisaíl Garcia.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Garcia, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Yolmer Sanchez. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, number 15.
And the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3:30 sign near the bullpen. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, strike 2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
2-2.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. Stepping in now, Willie Mays. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
But the runner's back easily. Tomlinson on at first, nobody out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. May going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Taylor.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Taylor. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
1-0 home. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Chopped weakly to the right. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, number 13. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. A high fastball is in there.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The first, Gonzalez, and he's back in standing. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 22. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 5-2 Cleveland. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. It's a bunt attempt, but he missed it.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
53, Melky Cabrera.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Melky Cabrera. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Anderson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over. Runner back safely. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
White Sox leave 1. They trail 5-2. Riding in once again, Lee Van Dyke. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And it's fouled away. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Standing in now, Donnie Larson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit at third. Right to Frazier. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
24, Roger Doran.
Striding in for the Indians, Roger Doran. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Six runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Missed with a slider.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
High and away, not close. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0.
Is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Hot shot on the ground is short.
Anderson picks it up.
And there's out number 2.
The batter.
Well, I think he got
Number
away with
15.
one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. The 1-2. Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the White Sox 2. Stepping into the box, Giovanni Soto set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Soto swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim to make 1 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And here's Tyler Saladino. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the pitch for Garcia, and that one just missed outside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Jacob May, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 66, Michael Inoue.
Ready once again, Dale Tomlinson. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball. Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the lead is now 7-2. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Dero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now. If I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Slapped hard the opposite way. Garcia is there, 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in once again, Jake Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Number 13 waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into very shallow right. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Now batting, number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Number 13 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
2 out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. May moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Indians strike for one on this solo homer. Halfway home tonight from the cell.
It's the Indians 7 and the White Sox 2. Ready for another chance? Yolmer Sanchez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The left fielder, number 53.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Tomlinson has a beat on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now at the plate, number 22. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 22.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Lee Van Dyke.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Bases are empty, one man out. This is pulled into right. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you've said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box now, Donnie Larson. 0-1 the count. Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
And he's safe.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit to third. Frazier is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman number 24, Roger Doran.
In now for Cleveland, Roger Doran. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. One and 0 pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Standing in now, number 15. Pitch out, nothing doing. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Three and 0 now. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dale Tomlinson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Van Dyke at third. Doran on at first with 2 down. Fouled off. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for the Indians. They're on top 7-2. Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Wind up and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. The 2-1. Is taken, ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Todd Frazier now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Giovanni Soto is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Soto.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And here's Tyler Saladino. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here on the south side of Chicago. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Settling in now, Willie Mays.
Center fielder, Willie Mays.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Grounded back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
A shot down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 13.
Standing in, number 13. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
In now, number 22, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Now batting.
Into the box, Lee Van Dyke. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 9 and the White Sox 2. Up next for Chicago, Avisail Garcia. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Jacob May. Short, hit hard, reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 15 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 9 and the White Sox 2. Now at the plate, Donnie Larson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Donnie Larson.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. May ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Third baseman, number 24.
Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. At the plate, Roger Doran. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 out, nobody on. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cabrera's there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 15.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 15. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped high in the air. Sanchez is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-2 lead. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. We're in the
And
8th
leading
now,
off for the White
and
Sox,
nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Tomlinson is there to put it away for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Ready for another chance. Melky Cabrera 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. Liner toward right center. Mays is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A runner on first with 2 away. Down and away, ball 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Van Dyke racing back. Gone! Two-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Chris Schlesinger will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Chris Schlesinger. Now batting, catcher,
into the box now, Giovanni Soto. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning now at Guaranteed Rate Field. It's now 9-4. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Tommy Kahnle enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Dale Tomlinson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Dale Tomlinson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cabrera's there. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Mays. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses. 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in once again, Jake Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Mays stands at first with 1 out. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Into the box, number 13. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. As a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. May is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Indians 9 and the White Sox 4. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Tyler Saladino. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Lays off 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacob May.
Digging in to try it again, Jacob May, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. In now, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The White Sox down to their last strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Cleveland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Eddie Harris with his 4th win this season, striking out 12 in the process. Miguel Gonzalez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the White Sox, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game in 3 hours and 42 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Redline trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Case Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Race Field.